Hello. This is my kind of first impressions of Diablo 4. I've been playing it for a few days to get my just feel of the game. Um, Nothing definitive because the game just came out a few days ago. So I have like a level 17 druid, and this is my sorceress, level 24. So overall, I like the game. Um, some problems with it. I mean, if I had to, what's better, Diablo 2, Resurrected, or this? I'm probably still going to go with Diablo 2, And that game has some problems too, but those are built into the just Diablo 2, because Resurrected is basically a faithful remaster of 2. So, like, a thing I do like is they really great expanded your inventory. Because that was just annoying in Diablo 2. You always just had to go back to town and, constantly selling your stuff. And, I mean, I don't know. In some ways it's fun, but, in other ways it's just kind of annoying. So, this inventory's expanded. I like that. Um, the skill system, definitely better than Diablo 3. Definitely. Now you can reset your skills fairly easily. It just costs money, so that's pretty easy. I don't know, but it does let you to. I mean, it's like a trade off. Like in Diablo 3, it was way too easy to reset. Now it costs money. I don't think it cost anything in 3. So I'm not sure. It's still better than 3, and I didn't hate 3 like some people do. Um, I did think it was too cartoony or anime style or whatever you want to call it, but so another thing that I like in this game is definitely the visuals are are really good. It has a nice creepy gothic feel like 1 and 2. So I enjoy that. Um so definitely with the visuals, I like it a lot. The graphics are great. It's a beautiful looking game. So definitely with this game though, I would say it's definitely an MMO. Now it doesn't have a subscription fee, which is great because I wouldn't be playing it if it did. Because I just have no interest in subscription MMO stuff. I've played many MMOs and I don't know. I think most modern ones are just total, just really bad. So this is at least a decent MMO, or maybe pretty good. Um, so now maybe I just am not good at this game, but I was playing on the second level difficulty, veteran, I think, and I just kept getting devastated, like destroyed. I mean, mainly with the bosses. So I lowered the difficulty to just the adventurer, I think it's called. Basically normal mode. In Diablo 3 you have normal, nightmare, and hell mode. Um, or in Diablo 2. And then in Diablo 3 there was like way too many different difficulty modes, so pretty much with this game, what I think they did is they took 1 and 2, and they smashed it together against 3. So they took a lot of the great stuff of 1 and 2, mainly 2, because 1 is so basic. And took some of the good things from 3, and maybe a little bit of Path of Exile in there too. Maybe a couple other games, and smashed it all together. That's what I think, anyways. So
it's locked.
So another thing, so at level 50, you get a Paragon, and I haven't even really looked into it, so I can't really comment on that. But this is a skill system. You see, refund all. It costs gold, and gold is not hard to get. So, but it's a beautiful looking game. Like this spell right here, like it just great looking. It just freezes them all. One thing I'm not sure about, though, is you can, not here, but in town, you have a wardrobe, and you can just, change the look of, like, all your clothes, basically. It's like 3, and then you unlock them by, breaking down items, and I don't know. I think there's something to say about like Diablo 2 where, how the item looks I mean, that's just how it is. Like, I know that probably a lot of, newer players don't like that. They want to totally customize everything, and, I mean, I customize my look because I to make it look better how I think so. But in Diablo 2, as far as I know, there's no way to change the look of an item. I don't think so. So maybe in the Herodric Cube, but it's kind of difficult to do. Kind of like how it's difficult to reset your skills. I mean, you can do it a couple times, and that's it. As far as I know. So. And the bosses are, I think they upped the bosses. It's like in 3. Oh man, the bosses are difficult, definitely, even on this difficulty. I guess, is this a boss? I don't know. But I'm pretty early in the game. I was playing as the druid, but I don't know. My favorite class is always the sorceress, so pretty sure the sorceress is maybe the most powerful class too right now. I'm not sure, but this game also seems like it really encourages you to play with other people. So, because I was playing on the higher difficulty with some other people, and it was much easier. Which makes sense. I mean, it is an MMO, pretty much. Not like not like an exactly normal one. And so, but like if you go to town, it just I think it shows everyone, on your server if they're in town. So, which is kind of cool. You can meet people and. I do like how your base attack generates mana, and then the other more powerful spells, eat your mana. So, but I am interested, at higher level. Um, I don't know if I finish this dungeon, maybe I'll go back into town. I also like how some of the fire spells it sets them on fire. I'm not sure if it did that in 2. Although mostly I'm ice, but my main attack is fire, so... I love that spell, Frost Nova, I think it's called. It's so awesome. So anyone that's saying this is like a terrible game, I mean, I don't think so. Is it better than 2? I would probably say no, but I don't know. It's different though. So this is an MMO like game. So there's a lot more people you can meet, and instead of opening a private server in 2, and then pretty much just allowing your friends to join. But it has the familiar things like socketed items, and then you can socket item. You can go to a jeweler and I think for a price, they socket items for you. There are gems, which I'm glad they kept that. Apparently, there are treasure golems like in 3, which is cool. That's one thing in 3 I liked. But I haven't seen them yet. But I'm low level. And you can get a mount, but I think I'm too low level to get that, so can't really comment on that, but and also I was reading that mercenaries are not in this game yet, which is kind of lame. I mean, they were in 2 and 3. I think so. So, I mean, maybe they're going to have it with an expansion, but I think it's a little lame. I hope in the next couple months with updates they add those. And then you can give them items, and there's different types of mercenaries. There's rogue mercenaries or sorceress, barbarian one. I mean, come on, Blizzard. Come on. I think that is pretty lame. It's like, what is that going to be, a DLC? I mean, come on. That's been standard for so many years.
I'm not ready yet.
But yeah, this guy's on fire right now. And you know, you don't buy potions anymore. You upgrade them. So, I mean, maybe you can get more than 4. I'm really not sure how I feel about that yet, because then you don't have to constantly be going back to town and buying potions. And although, to be honest, you usually don't even have to buy them because you find so many of them when you kill monsters in 2. So I don't know. I'm not sure about it. I've heard some people complain that, you know, it kind of is a way to up the difficulty, kind of like you do find a lot to refill your 4, but during boss battles, it can become kind of a problem. So, um, but yeah, I haven't tried every class. I've only tried 2 of them. I think next I'm gonna try the barbarian. And there's no, you know, they're obviously gonna have a DLC because there's no paladin yet. There's a rogue, which is pretty much looks like an assassin, pretty much. So there's no paladin though. So they're gonna add that. Probably in another class in the first DLC, I would think. And also, when you die, your armor gets damaged, and you kind of respawn at like the beginning of the dungeon, and whatever you've been fighting is fully healed. So, unlike Diablo 2, where you would spawn in town and then you got to go back at your body, but the monster doesn't heal in Diablo 2, so it's a little harder in some ways, but in some ways it's just more casual. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think I like the Diablo 2 system better. Anyways, we'll go back to town for a minute. So yeah, so there are checkpoints again, waypoints, I mean, and I've unlocked, I think, 3 of them or 4 of them. And when you clear these dungeons, you get bonuses. I think that you put on your items. I've only cleared 1 dungeon, so not sure, but and here's a bunch of players like an MMO. So, but and then you have your stash, which is right here in their wardrobe, where you can change the appearance of items. So overall, though, I'm enjoying the game. It's not perfect, but I'm enjoying it. I just bought the base edition. It's $70. It's a little expensive. I didn't want to pay $100, so. But overall, I'm enjoying it, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.